mateys, why is the rum always gone? This be the metal hammer of the high seas. All right, nobody wants to hear me doing bad pirate voice for the next hour and a half. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Metal Hammer of Doom, and I am your host, the mandated reporter, and frankly, I'm giving you all pirate eye. Ha ha! That's a dick joke. I'm Mark Radulich, your host with the most, and tonight we're getting in the Wayback Machine. How far back, Jesse?
Way back.
That's right. We're going back all the way to February 2nd, 2016. We're going to review a pirate metal band and their 2016 release, their feature full-length release, All for Rum. And what, Jesse?
Rum for all.
Oh, yeah, clank your drinks. That's not so much as a clank as it is a wooden knock, but I'm drinking out of a plastic cup. And what am I drinking, Jesse?
That would be rum, sir.
That's right. A little bit of rum, a little bit of amaretto, and a lot of orange juice.
All right.
Are you drinking rum with me? Why is the rum always gone, Jesse?
I do not know why the rum's always gone. As we find out in this album, there is a certain reason why they drink all the rum. But, I don't know if there's a specific instant that causes all the rum to be gone all the time, or are you just quoting freaking Pirates of the Caribbean?
I'm quoting Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. As he whines to Elizabeth, played by the manly Keira Knightley, why is the rum gone, you bitch?
Oh, he says that all the time, huh?
Yes, all 5 movies, even the ones she's not in.
Disney really took a chance of putting this one out there.
Well, there's a special setting on Disney Plus called the curse words and
I would love
naughty
that.
bits.
I would love that. Special rated R version.
We're off and silly tonight. All right, we're celebrating. I got some good news.
Yes, sir.
So I got some good news. We're reviewing a pirate metal album, and the pirate metal album says drink the rum, so I'm going to drink the rum. How about that?
I like it.
That's actually why we're doing this, because tomorrow on the Radulich and Broadcasting Network, we're going to be doing a series review of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, and we're going to look at all 5 movies. And I know people who follow the metal calendar might say there was plenty of other things you could have reviewed from this year. Up to this point, but I was like, we're doing Pirates of the Caribbean. I like pirate metal, as we all know. I love the Rum Ahoy. I love the Ale Storm. I love the other pirate metal albums that are out there.
Swashbuckle,
that's the one. Ye Banished Privateers, stuff like that. So I thought, I happen to have been listening to the Pirates Metal Radio on Spotify, and Drink the Rum came up. Have you heard Drink the Rum just yet?
No, I have not.
Oh my God! When you hear Drink the Rum tonight, it's the third track on here. You were going to kick the chair out from under you, and you were going to be like skip moshing all the way. You're going to be circle pitting all the way around your basement.
That is on the track list. Yes, I've heard Drink the Rum like 6 times a day.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God! You just throw that on the playlist right now. That's my favorite.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that.
It's so good. You're going to run up. I tell you, you're going to run upstairs. You're going to grab a bottle of rum, and you're going to hit one of your children in the face with a hook, a captain's hook.
Captain's hook. All right, then.
All right. So, Jesse, real quick. That's why we're doing the 2016 and not the 2019 album. The 2019 album is really good, too, 25/7. Highly recommended if you haven't listened to it yet. But we're doing All for Rum and Run for All because there's nothing else I really wanted to do this week. And we're, half this week we're dedicating to Warrior Nuns. The other half we're dedicating to pirate metal. How about that?
Hey, that's perfect.
So, had you heard of Ligerstein before I decided to do this?
Accidentally. So I shared with you today there that I had heard Rainbow Dragon Eye's chiptune cover.
What the fuck are you talking about?
The one I sent you. I sent it to you on the old messenger. Rainbow Dragon Eyes is a chiptune composer, which he is also the drummer for Swashbuckle, I believe. But there is a great rendition of, I think it's Dreaded Skies, and I love it. So here I had listened to all his covers and all this other stuff, and I didn't realize who he was covering until today. When I was sitting here listening to this album, they were talking about their pirate ship flying, and I was like, I've heard of that before. Wait a second. is this the band that he covered? And lo and behold, I went and confirmed my suspicions. He had covered Dreaded Skies by Lagerstein, and it was a fantastic song. I listened to the original, by the way. But that was the first time I've ever heard of them or heard something that sounded like them, and I never really jumped in and listened to any of their other stuff. So this is a first foray into Lagerstein for me when it comes to a full album.
All right, well, let's not waste any more time on these high C's, or waste any more high C for that matter. Don't waste the high C. Pour some liquor into it. It's good to laugh. All right.
Yes, sir.
This is the first track of the evening on All for Rum and Rum for All. This is Raise Your Steins. All right, Jesse, Raise Your Steins, a proper pirate metal shanty if I've ever heard one. A jaunty tune, if you will.
Pirate party opener to just affirm they are indeed pirates here to have a good time. And that poor captain.
He fell right in the
there
drink.
at the beginning. I laugh. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this is pretty standard pirate metal fare. And then all of a sudden it butts in where everything just stops and you hear the guy fall to his death.
And they all break character. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a good time with this first one. It was a lot of fun. We do have a bit of a concept going through this album, which is pretty neat.
Is it about the rum?
It's clearly about the rum, but not just about the rum, Mark Radulich. It is about the fountain of rum, and we'll find out a little more. But what we're getting here in this first track is they're just getting ready to go off to sea, and that's I should say, and to air, because this isn't just your regular old pirate ship, ladies and gentlemen. It's been established in I can't remember how many albums before. This pirate ship can fly. So there will be mentions of this thing in the skies. As a matter of fact,
Well, this is their second album, buddy.
Oh, this is the second one?
Yeah, this is the second
okay.
of 3.
Okay, all right. For some reason, I was thinking there was like 2 or 3 before this. I was incorrect.
Nope.
According
to the Encyclopedia Metallum on Metal Archives, the complete discography is Drink Till We Die from 2012, All for Rum and Rum for All, Party All the Time from 2018, and then 20, which is a single, and then 25/7. That Party All the Time, is that a cover?
that really reeks of cover to me. I feel like it was Eddie Murphy that sung that song.
Originally, yes.
You need to find out immediately.
Yeah, we need to stop the podcast right this
mystery
second.
Needs solved. I think you may have played this for me though.
I think so, and it's just not okay. Let me just shut up and let me play the song.
Let's hear it.
All right, here we go. This is the single Party All the Time. All right, I can't play the whole 4 minutes, but if you have a chance out there in podcast land, you really ought to listen to it. That's the fucking dope shit right there. I'm going to like it. I'm going to like it, Jesse.
You go right ahead. Give it a like.
I'm going to like it.
Give it a thumbs up.
I'm going to give it
Oh my goodness. Okay, well then, that answers that. And yes,
sir.
So then there was only one album prior to this. So that has Dreaded Skies on it. But yeah, okay, Flying Pirate Ship, which leads into our next song.
Yes, Tales of the Fallen Ales. I like an album that's mostly based on alcoholism.
This will do it for you.
This takes the prize.
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. This is Tales of the Fallen Ales. That song tastes like victory.
Goes down sweet.
I like a pirate metal song that has not just the folk influences, the sea shanty influences, but also that like battle metal influence.
Yeah,
that's a sail the high seas, cannons ready, take on your adversary, and raise your pirate ship flag high kind of a sound.
Yeah, they.
I don't know how many pirate ships you've been on, Jesse.
Many,
but I've been on many. And the rum is always gone. Don't you understand?
That's what I've heard. So, I've noticed throughout this album that they do a good job of kind of latching on to some genres outside of, like right here. This felt like a decent pirate power metal, maybe. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. We're going to get a little bit of punk, I think, later on in this album.
We're going to get a little punk right now.
Is that coming up?
That's coming up, baby doll.
Oh, okay. All right, then. Well, then I have my punk song is a little bit on down the road that I definitely recognize as like, holy crap, this is definitely punk. But to talk about what happens in this song, so they've got their ship, Mark Radulich, and now they're on their way, and they're flying through the sky, and this huge storm hits, and they're watching all these ships just scatter. Unfortunately, the pirate ships down below get destroyed. Well, what that leaves is a lot of barrels of rum just for Lagerstein to come down there and grab them all up, and that's pretty much what they do. Now they have all this rum on the ship as they're flying. And whoa, wait a second. We're going to run into some problems here, Mark, with the next song.
You say problems. I say possibilities.
Well, we got to do something here.
We got to do something. And that something is we're going to have a drink. We're going to drink the rum. I've had nights like that. Fill it up and slam it down. Let's go for another round.
Oh,
that
man.
Was, the last time I legit had a night like Drink the Rum is describing. My girlfriend and I had broken up, and I went out to WWF New York and went drinking with my friends and managed to vomit all the way from Midtown Manhattan to Jamaica Station. Which, if you don't know New York geography,
just constantly heaving as you walk going.
Left a trail of twice drank alcohol.
Oh, man.
I drank the rum and puked the guts.
Man, oh man.
I was legit had my head out of the cab like a dog, just puking down 7th Avenue.
Damn, dude. I have not gotten that drunk in a very, very long time. Long time.
That was like 20 years ago.
That was before kids. Trust me.
That was before kids
that.
And Florida and social work.
Oh, man. Have you heard anything about wine? I'm saying wine, okay? W-I-N-E. Wine swapping? Yeah, I knew where your
What?
mind would immediately go. Have you heard anything about this?
What, pray tell, is wine swapping?
Okay, let's just say that I've been I've been privy to a lot of wine swapping here lately because there's
What kind of partying? Wait a minute. You can't podcast, but you can get into you can have
No,
wine drinking parties, sir?
That's not what's happening here. So I'll take you back to probably about the end of May. All right, I'm out there mowing the yard, and all of a sudden this car pulls up, and this lady gets out and just drops this gift bag off at my door. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Well, it was my wife's birthday, but I didn't recognize who this person was. And then another package shows up, and another gift bag, and another gift bag. I'm like, what is going on? So my wife joins this Facebook group where ladies will just buy alcohol, put together a little gift bag, and then go give it to somebody.
Okay, that seems legit.
So that is what was going on. Apparently, my wife had joined, and all these people had decided to just. It was her birthday as well, so there you go. But they were bringing she came out of there with 6 or 7 bags of alcohol and extra stuff.
So let me ask you a question. 40 years ago, when you married your wife,
yeah, that was a long time ago.
Which would have made you 40? Which would have made you 3 years old?
I was 3. Yes, I was betrothed.
Back in your Indian promise wedding.
Yeah.
Did you one of your wedding showers? Did you ever stock the bar shower?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so when you're an alcoholic, you know how you have a wedding shower and people bring you blenders and toasters and shit.
Oh, okay. So now that makes sense. I hear what you're saying. No, that did not happen.
Okay, we because we're drunks, we had a stock the bar. We had a stock the bar shower where everybody brought us alcohol, and we still have some of it, but a lot of it got drank through.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, over the years, as I've gotten older, I've less of a drunk than I used to be. My wife still likes to tilt a few back. I like to call her Rummy when she does.
Oh, Rummy!
Hey, Rummy! It's like she go to her friend's house and get stupid. She gets jiggy with it.
I can tell you that what this has done has kind of opened my eyes to a lot of different types of alcohol.
Sure.
Because it's like alcohol of the week almost. Like people will just get you whatever.
Have you ever walked into a Total Wine? It's ridiculous.
I don't buy that shit, man. I don't.
But you should. I'm not saying you should buy. I'm saying just go on a date with your wife. Take your wife on a date. Stop working for 5 fucking minutes, Jesse. Okay? If you could just stop working for 5 minutes and take your wife out on a nice date, go get some sushi, and then go for a walk around a Total Wine. It's retarded. You'll be in there for hours.
Oh man,
it is. Remember season 2 of The Wire? He's like, supermarkets are like cathedrals. I worry for you, my friend. Remember that? Oh, Boris.
Oh yes. Man, I have some blueberry. No, I got pineapple vodka upstairs. Somebody got us a huge bottle of pineapple vodka. It's probably my favorite thing.
I would allow it. I would allow you to go make yourself a pineapple vodka screwdriver. Have you got some OJ in the house?
I do not have any OJ. I would take shots of this.
You would just take straight shots like you're fucking James Hetfield from Metallica?
Half of that bottle's gone because I've been taking shots of vodka, sir.
Are you serious?
Not tonight, but I mean over time.
All right, come on, motherfucker.
There's
Let's
no
throw down.
Way. I could not even function after probably 2 shots in a row.
Listen. I feel like you owe me a Hi Jesse podcast.
No, I do. I almost did it before we got on here. I was like, nah, I better keep my wits about me, sir. But because I would, these notes would have been made for nothing.
I don't know what the fuck I wrote here. I'm having another drink.
It would have been bad.
That would have been great
really
though.
Bad.
You doing shots of pineapple vodka, me doing rum, amaretto, and orange juice. I don't know what you call that. A nutty orange, maybe.
Sure.
A nutty pirate. That's what we'll call it.
Oh, okay. Pirate nuts.
There you go. I put those pirate nuts in my mouth and swallowed them whole. Hey, you want to hear another song? And not more gay jokes?
Let's go.
All right. Speaking of go, this one's called Sail Ho. All right, it's enough of that. Here's one positive thing I can say without making a joke out of it. I like that Lagerstein really keeps up the pace. They keep up the tempo. It's good shit. You know, like so we're almost halfway through the album, and I think there's a progressive theme that you were referring to before, but also just the tempo of the songs. They keep it light and they keep it up, and these are between 3 and 5 minutes apiece, but they Ailstorm tends to do like the slow shanty, and they kind of go up and down, and some of it's steeped in victory and battle, and some of it's Nancy the Tavern Wench and dun 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 dun. This is closer to Rumahoy than it is Ailstorm for me.
Yeah.
It's not as silly as Rumahoy though.
No way. The story that we've got here so far, Drink the Rum, by the way, this is my longest notes for Drink the Rum because I wanted to be Winfrey for a moment, okay? So take you back to Drink the Rum.
So what, do you hate it or something?
Wait. So the Drink the Rum, they had all these casks of rum, so they couldn't get the pirate ship going. So they decided to start drinking the rum. So they obviously weren't in a hurry because the science of Lagerstein, okay, tends to fall off right here. Actually, it fell off a long time ago. We got flying pirate ships. We got rum fountains. And here, what they've decided to do, Mark, if you take rum and you ingest it, you're not getting the rum off of the ship. You're still on the ship. The rum is inside you. Okay? All right?
Sure.
So, but somehow, I'm sure that there's a lot of, obviously they get rid of it another way. They process it through their bodies and then go take a piss off the bow or whatever. That's, I assume. So like I said, I don't think they were...
Let me tell you, I've pissed off many bows.
Does not surprise me.
And pissed in many yards.
And plenty of yards? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
It is amazing I don't have any trespass charges, considering the amount of alleyways, darkened streets, interstates, and backyards I've peed in.
They knew you were harmless. They're like, hey, let him go.
There's some drunken fat guy peeing in a backyard. What's he gonna do? He's not here.
Just let him do his thing.
Let him finish.
He's on his way out. Way out.
He's like a pervert in a club, rubbing his dick up against the young ladies. Just let him finish.
That's right. And then we hit Sail Ho, so they finally get their ship into the air, and they run into another ship. Maybe they're on land. I don't know. Not land. Sea. Let's try that. So they run into another ship. They draw their cannons and do what pirates do. The captain begs for his life, says, "Hey, I know a thing. I've got a special place I'll take you to if you spare my life." And so that's what Sail Ho is. They end up taking this captain of this other boat to an island, and he shows them a map. And lo and behold, it's the map to the Fountain of Rum. Ooh. They kill the captain, and off we go.
Well, this next one's one of our shorter songs on here. In fact, it is the shortest one. It's 2 minutes and 21 seconds. This is not Gin and Juice, Jesse.
Snoop Dogg.
Oh, Snoop Doggy Dog. Needed to give itself a
He was on Law and Order today with Ice-T.
This is Jungle Juice.
Well, first, you got a bucket. Put it in the center of the table, mix it right and make that nothing go. The deepest steam. 2 on 1 pour in the bucket. That's what you're for, you will bucket. Find some vodka. Also the cheapest. Tornado in into the bucket. Have a whip, it smells delicious. Get the juice. Any kind of juice. Mango, pineapple, or orange. Sunshine buckets, all the same. We're making a jungle juice. It's what we like to do.
That's a fun one. What do your notes say there, sir?
Well, this is all this is a recipe. So you go find Clutch and you listen to Hot Bottom Feeder, and then you listen to this song. So you'll figure out how to make crab cakes, and then immediately make the jungle juice. That's all this is. They obviously leave the secret recipe out, or excuse me, the secret ingredient. So you can't know the specifics. So you're going to have to do some trial and error just to get it to taste. But that's all this is, man.
We so when I originally separated from my wife, my first wife, not the wife I'm currently married to, we're not separated. I don't know why I felt the need to make that distinction.
Let's
I'm
go on
drunk.
record just in case she listens.
When I initially left my first wife, I started hanging out with a friend from a previous job that I had had. Like, now that I wasn't married, I was like, hey, I need to like be out and like be with people again. So I started hanging with her, and she was like recently divorced too. So she was spending a lot of her divorcee money on alcohol, and we would throw these. She would throw these big parties with a bunch of her friends, and I started kind of being a part of those parties. That's also where I got a lot of Rock Band playing in. You know, a lot of Guitar Hero.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, drink and play Guitar Hero. That was my early.
I don't there that the skill set I'm sure diminishes after at least 2 or 3 drinks.
Well, relating to your story, I would mix up. You know, I would try to be creative and mix up some, because I actually have a bartending license
Oh, okay.
from New York. I went through like a bartending class and whatever else. I am a certified mixologist, believe it or not.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, I'm going to mix something up. I've never seen somebody spit alcohol faster than my friend Jen did.
It was that bad?
Yeah, apparently it was not tasty. It hit her tongue in the back of her throat, and she spat it out like green mist, and she was the Great Muda.
The Great Muda. Ooh, man.
All right, so I'm enjoying this album so far. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, there isn't really a bad track that we've hit, and I don't think we're going to hit any as we go along. So, you know, they're putting forth a great effort here.
Yep. All right, this next one is called German. It sounds like a porn video. German Fun Times.
Twas a cold summer's day. We woke afternoon when a terrible tragedy occurred on our ship. Could not work out what was going wrong. The crew's boots seemed dry. They were out of tune and song. Alas, Rummy Rackers was nowhere to be seen. Couldn't remember where he had last been. Swiftly we turned and started to descend. Hope he's alright and hasn't met his end. Drinking's no fun when it's all said and done. A crew's got a crew and you're missing someone. Sun's going down, the day's almost over. News lost out there, and what if he's sober? We grabbed the map and retraced our course. A tricky task stood in front of us all. Each bar we checked as bare as the last. No sign of our crewmate, and time's running out fast. Alas, Rummy Rackers, we hope you're still around. We'll search forever until you are found. Does any crew know where he may be? Maybe we'll search over Germany. Drinking's no fun when it's all said and done. A crew's not a crew when you're missing someone. The sun's going down, the day's almost over. News lost us there, and what if he's sober?
So there's your Nancy the Tavern Wench of this album.
Yeah.
But it's still good.
It's-
It's still fun.
Well, I'm going to take you back 12 hours ago when a young Jesse Starcher was sitting there at his
Were you
desk.
drunk?
No, I was not drunk, sir.
You drinking, waiting for your computer to finally connect?
Oh, that would have been
Is that
so-
why? Is that why you're doing shots of pineapple vodka?
so perfect. So perfect. So I don't know much about the band, and I'm listening to the album for like the first or second time, and we get to this song. So, with some pirate metal, you get the serious stuff, and most of this album, what we heard so far, it's fun. There's a bit of humor injected into most of the songs, and then we hit this song, and I'm like, is this actually a song about somebody they had lost, like somebody that maybe died or they just fell out of touch with? That is incorrect. This is all part of the story. And then at the end, this guy by the name of Neil, they're so upset they can't find this guy by the name of Neil. Oh, where's Neil? Rummy, whatever his name is. And that's pretty much the whole song until the very end. They just stumble upon him coming out of a bar, and they're like, holy shit, where have you been? And they decide to have this conversation, and Neil talks about this insane night that he had where he was at this bar. People were throwing shoes in the air, which that's something I'm going to have to look more into as to whether
you have to understand that Das Boot is made for drinking.
I thought Das Boot was made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
Because one of these days, Das Boot is gonna walk all over you.
How is that not a thing? That's got to be a thing.
I'm sure somewhere out there's some Elsa the She-Wolf covers Nancy Sinatra's "These boots are made for walking." Uns boots are made for walking. Uns that's what they'll do. And one of these days, Das Boots are gonna walk all over you.
Das Boot. So anyway, German fun times. Yeah,
But also,
threw a
Das
swerve
Boots
at
are
me.
made for drinking. That's also a thing.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, he was talking about boots and sneakers going in the air, and he's like, "Whoa, really?" And I'm like, "What is this? What?" Okay. But anyway, Neil gets found. He just had a crazy night, and he can't remember the girl he slept with. Can't remember her name, and that's it. So they got to get back on the ship.
If you go to Disney and you go to like buy blown glass, and I don't mean like a glass that a girl's going down on, but
Find that in just about any. I'd like to know which part of Disney that's in.
Germany, Epcot.
Okay, there we go. All right.
That's where you find all the girls going down on glass. There is a blown glass shop, and you can buy a boot for drinking because Das Boot is for drinking.
All right.
There's a
this
whole
a
German. Yeah, there's a whole
it's a
German
German
thing. Yeah,
Okay.
the whole thing.
All right. The first time I ever saw Stein was at my grandpa's.
It was Seinfeld.
No, it was not. It was not. It was not Steinfeld. It was at my grandpa's, and I was looking at this thing. And of course, it was mostly decoration. He wasn't anything that he was using the drink out of.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how ornate these things can get.
Sure.
I mean, and he had like 6 or 7 of them in his house. And I just remember looking at them like, what are these things? These are weird. Well, now I know.
So, if you look at like recommended songs for the playlist featuring Lagerstein, you get Eve Banished Privateers, Corporal Cloney, Ailstorm, Patty and the Rats. Patty and the Rats. And have you...
I would hope that it's just nothing but like these guys doing
Elton
what was it,
John
Billy
covers.
Joel? Elton John, yeah.
Benny and the Jets. And
And it's all pirate metal.
yes.
It's just all pirate covers.
Pirate metal Elton John. I think there's no better way to enjoy Elton John. And then here's another band, the Dread Crew of Oddwood.
Yes, this is actually mentioned. So recently, I joined the Ailstorm Facebook group, and remember, I sent you a picture of like it was the security question. Okay, which one of these applies? And it was all of the above.
Right.
Yeah. So that was the security question to get into the group. Anyway, I threw the concept out there that I threw out there on Twitter. I said, guys, come up with the plot where Glory Hammer, Ramahoy, and Ailstorm have to do a concept album. And so people just started throwing stuff out there, and then one of the things that was mentioned was that band that you just said, Deadwood, what is it, Oddwood?
Close. The Dread Crew of Oddwood.
Dread Crew of Oddwood. So apparently they're pretty decent pirate metal band, and I believe they're probably on the lines of well, I shouldn't say anything because I haven't heard them, but he threw the name out there like it was something that would have fit well with those three.
Yes,
so
sir.
I would assume there's probably humor in their stuff as well.
They have a song here called "The Finnish Polka." It looks like
Yeah. Somebody get Weird Al on the phone.
somebody. There's a big part of me that wants to play this like right now, but I'm
Do
trying.
it. Oh, do it.
Do
There's
it.
no reason. It's celebration time.
Oh, it's celebrating.
Celebration. It's a
Raise,
celebration.
raise your steins of rum high. Celebration time. Celebrate good times. Come on.
I celebrate.
I think I owe it to myself after a year of dealing with bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh, no fucking doubt, dude.
All right, so here we go. This is Dead Man's Medley, the Finnish polka, from the Dread Crew of Oddwood.
Men on a dead man's chest. Drinking the devil had done for the rest. A chest with blood and gore. Still they sold their lives for more. Go! We landed from the air with rules on our mind. Chorus of ourselves in the well of our time. Going to a tavern, the first one we see. The fog and the crisis rounds on me. Down the hatch, so you drink down the hatch. Doesn't matter any bad, so you drink down the hatch. Down the hatch, so you drink down the hatch. It's the word of your life, so you drink down the hatch.
No, I'm going to go ahead and guess and say that's your favorite song off of here.
That's the Punky Punky Pirate drinking song.
Yes, sir. Down
no,
the hatch,
actually-
down the hatch, throw your drink down the hatch, and
That's
throw
a
up
good one.
all down inside the... Sorry.
That is a good one.
Yes, that is a good one. That's my second
but-
favorite off of here.
I'm going with the next one. So we'll take a listen to that here in a second. I wanted to tell you that I hopped over to the Dread Crew of Oddwood's Wikipedia page.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'll read you the first two sentences of the biography.
Yar.
The Dread Crew of Oddwood formed as an 8-piece in 2008 after Wolfbeard O'Brady organized a meeting at San Diego Comic-Con for fans of the Sega Genesis game Echo the Dolphin.
Nice!
Only 8 people showed up to the meeting, and the group formed the band's original lineup.
That is a hell of a story.
That's funny. I mean, they all show up for, oh, okay, hey, let's just make a band. All right. There you go.
Hey, if you've got people that can play instruments, why not form a band?
Also, by the way, their drummer recently joining the group was the guy that's behind Rainbow Dragon Eyes, Eric Brown.
Okay.
There you go.
Anything else about Down the Hatch?
No, that's a good one, though. It's, hey, we got to pick it back up. The guys get back on the boat after finding our good long lost buddy.
Yes.
And
After
then
having German fun times.
Yes, they have German fun times. They get on the boat and they start. What else are they going to do? They're going to drink some more.
Yeah, well, what else can you do except drink some more? All right, this next one, very pirate-like. This one is called Shiver Me Timbers.
Sweetest one of all, maybe here tonight. One that'll make you do a little bit low, that's the sight. Make your knees buckle and you'll walk because inside. Heart will be racing, get everyone you've tried. Alright, crew, don't be shy. Get amongst them all. She might be black, she might be white, and in foreign shore. One thing's for certain, leave you craving more. Could be any shape or size, no matter small or tall. She may be rich, she may be smooth, have to try them all. Shiver me timbers, that's a jolly good rum. Cool on my lips, but it tickles my tongue. Shiver me timbers, that's a jolly good rum. When the sun goes down, do we find no one?
Shiver Me Timbers, that's a mighty good rum.
Talked about how earlier it seems like they're not afraid to incorporate different genres. That one almost had like this swing feel to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I that one had some mighty good swing to it. That was some boot scoot and good fun.
Yes, sir. If you listen to the song, I think I'm picking this one just because it's not. It doesn't fit in like the classic pirate metal, but it does
It
get
has
heavy.
a ska tinge to it.
There you go. Yeah, and when you look at the song, it starts out like they're talking about going and trying to find a lady at a tavern. And
A lady of the night, you say?
I don't know about a lady of the night, but just some companionship there at the old.
That
or
would be
maybe-
a lady of the night.
or maybe
Whores,
a-
Jesse.
Whore.
Who was?
or just somebody, a friendly wench. But either way,
She's a whore. What's wrong with you?
she might be black, she might be white, or from any foreign shore. One thing's for certain, she'll leave you craving for more. She'll be in any shape or size, no matter small or tall. She may be rich, she may be smooth. We'll have to try them all. And shiver me timbers, he's talking about rum, Mark Radulich. Classic pirate stuff right there.
Classic pirate double entendre.
Yes, sir. It's a good one. So I'm going to stick with Shiver Me Timbers just because it's got the swing, it's got a little bit of heaviness, plus it takes you in a direction. Then swerve, bro. We're talking about rum,
Not whores.
not horse.
Alcohol will. You're my friend, bourbon. That's a Patton Oswalt bit.
Oh, okay. Patton Oswalt.
He was talking about Dewar's, and he was talking about like an old Dewar's commercial. Do you remember the Dewar's commercials that they used to do, where it's just where it was like, why are you drinking Dewar's? Because it's Tuesday.
No.
No,
Clue. Nope. That's
That
lost
one-
on me. Someone.
that
you know,
one alcoholic
she might
drink
get
is
that
way-
reference.
that one alcoholic drink is weighing on me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I listened to 3 hours of 80s and 90s commercials today while I was
Why?
killing time. Just because I had to kill some time while I was doing work. I was just listening to commercials and.
Do you remember
That's
the
all
Do you remember the McDonald's '80s commercials where like the redneck moves into a town and he's all lonely because he's wearing a cowboy hat And then, but he meets a bunch of kids at McDonald's, and because they shared greasy McDonald's burgers together, suddenly he's one of the crew, and he trades hats with somebody.
Do not remember that one.
Aw.
I do not. No, the classic McDonald's stuff that I remember is the Big Mac Tonights. With the big moon that played the piano.
Yeah.
That was the old-
They were like doing a parody of Mac the Knife.
Of-
When that
of-
clock, come on, fucking Jesse.
They were doing a parody of something? I thought
you
this
don't know
was
Mac
straight
the
up
Knife?
original.
Oh, fucking Christ, dude. Let me just learn you right now. Fucking
Oh, learn me one.
doesn't know Mac the Knife, God damn it.
Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites with its teeth, baby, scarlet billows start to spread. Fancy gloves, though, wears old Maggie Heath, babe. So there's never a trace of red. Now on the sidewalk, ooh, Sunday morning, lies a body just oozing life. And someone sneaking round the corner. Could that someone be Mac the Knife?
We sail through the sky. We fight, we fight. We fight to reach the land of Bundy. The taste is in our sights. But the rivers run with gold, and the fields are lined with hay. Once you reach the land of rum, you'll never see home again. This place is not for a timid man, for this beast guards its well. With fur of white and eyes of black and a soul goes straight from hell. But do not fear if you're true of heart. Grab a drink and become a part of the greatest party there will ever be in the land of Bundy. Let's go to a place.
Oh, that Land of Bundy song is a great way to... I mean, the next one's like 20 minutes long, so I almost don't count it. But for the average length songs on here, Land of Bundy kicks some fucking ass.
Yeah, it's a good one. They've reached the land that could potentially hold the fountain of rum. Notice that they say in the lyrics, it says where the rivers run with gold and the fields lined with cane. Wonder what else looks like gold. Mark, take a look there. See any gold in your cup?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. I forgot. You're mixing stuff. All right.
The rum could be gold.
That's right, buddy. That is right. They may be close to the fountain of rum, Land of Bundy. So, just real quick, yeah, I had no idea about Mac the Knife.
Yeah, like, really? Like, have you not been to a wedding? Were you at your own wedding? Did you did you send in like an LMD?
Yeah, that would have been interesting. I would have gone over really well. I wasn't actually there, man. Just to let you know, I wasn't at our own wedding. No, that wasn't. Remember how
Did you get married like in a you get married like in a backyard with a shotgun on your back?
Salvation Army, sir. You just about said VFW, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
VFW was across the street.
Okay. Well, when normal Northeasterners get married, we play Mac the Knife.
Okay. Ours was like hillbilly, redneck, country music, and whatever pop stuff we could
Did
find.
you walk down when you walked into your reception? Was it "'Cause I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free"?
Yeah, that's exactly the song. How did you know?
Your wedding party was dancing. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart.
Don't shave my mullet, my achy breaky mullet.
When you took off the garter, did you do the garter and bouquet ceremony?
I think we did do the garter. I know we definitely did the bouquet thing.
Okay. When you took the
I might have
garter
been.
off of Mindy's leg, was it to the sounds of I got friends in lonely places?
That I'm fairly certain that got played at the reception.
All right. Well, us Yankees, we like Mac the Knife.
All right. Well,
Though it might not have been the Bobby Darin version. It might have been Frank Sinatra.
somebody would have played that at my wedding, and I've been looking for like somebody bringing McDonald's into the place.
Oh, Jesus
Which-
Christ!
Dude, you know who catered my wedding, right?
McDonald's.
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, you fucking hillbilly!
I was working there at the time, so I got a bit of a discount.
So, I mean, like, I shouldn't make fun of you because it's not like you would have had a real like palate for adult meals at the age of 12 when you got
Oh,
married. So,
Dude, seriously, me and my wife had just found our first place. It was like a one-bedroom apartment that really you couldn't even call it a bedroom because the bed was like 2 feet away from the kitchen table. And so we
your
were,
one
like,
room,
surrounded.
your one room apartment, and that room was the bathroom.
It really was. There were 3 doors, one for the closet, one for the bathroom, and one to get into the place.
Nice.
And that was seriously it. So we didn't have any money to do anything with when we got married, and that's why we went to the Salvation Army, because they let us use the building, and as long as we cleaned up nice and gave a donation, and Mindy's uncle was the pastor that married us.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how inexpensive. I won't say cheap, but that's how inexpensive.
Well, no, I mean, it's like if you're young and you're doing it on your own, you don't got shit. You don't, like
Nah,
unless
man.
you have like rich families that are giving you lots of like gift money. Like I tease you because it's fun to tease, but like good for you, man. Like,
Yeah, we got it done.
I've certainly seen like weddings that were held by people who didn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And you can pull off a decent wedding if you put the work in. So good for you. Still should have played Mac the Knife. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Big Mac tonight.
Oh my God. Let's get this fuck show over with, okay? Fountains of Rum.
Right.
Here we go. The glorious conclusion, Jesse.
That's right.
The end of an era. The Undertaker and Triple H.
Eye for an eye.
Ugh. Here we go.
slavery in the great bloody coup. We stole a ship of the Navy to sail the ocean blue. Our supplies are running low, things are looking pretty grim. And the chance for our survival, I'd say, is pretty slim. Now the governor, he's a bastard who wants to put us back in chains. And the screws are back up them wits, our freedom is in vain. We need to find food and water, we only have our rum. Well, mirth is more important, so we raise our glasses one. And drink up your rum, don't get it any sun. We are bound to save the sea and fight with everyone. Drink up your rum and fire every gun. We're sinking every ship, we got you on the run.
The skipper's in the wardroom drinking gin. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. Well, I don't mind knocking, but he ain't going in. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. That Jimmy's laughing like it'd rain. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. He's looking at me, comic cats again. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. That chicken on a raft on a Monday morning. Oh, what a terrible sight to see. Dapto's Ford and the dustman aft. Sitting there picking at a chicken on a raft. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. Hey-yo, chicken on a raft. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. Hey-yo, chicken on a raft. Now get me the middle and the forenoon too. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. I'm pulling on a whaling crew. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. Seagulls wheeling overhead. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. I ought to be home in me feather bed. Hi-yo, chicken on a raft. That chicken on a raft on a Monday morning. Oh, what a terrible sight to see. Dapto's Ford and the dustman aft. Sitting there picking at a chicken on a raft. Hi-yo.
There was a time when I was so high, I was in the war for my country and fight. I had a child and a beautiful wife. My whole fucking life has changed on one night. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm really drunk. Got mud on my shoes, got blood on my face. I saw Irishland again, I was amazed. But when Smurfit told he got something to say, an English killed your wife while you were away. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm drunk. Fuck you, I'm really drunk.
And that's the Fuck You, I'm Drunk medley.
Hey, I was rocking out here with my hook.
Yes. So that last one there was Under Jolly Roger by Running Wild, which we've covered on the show before. We did some Patty and the Rats, Fuck You, I'm Drunk.
Not an Elton John cover.
Not an Elton John cover. No, sir. Played a bunch of different ones. from the recommended here. Storm From, I think another one was called.
Okay.
So I hope you enjoyed all that.
I did. I really do like the old pirate metal buffet we just experienced.
Yes, sir, and what a buffet it was. All right, so we're not like... This isn't going on the year end, is it?
What do you... Oh, like rating it? No, we won't.
Yeah.
We won't count
Okay.
when it comes to rating it. But I mean, we
let's
had a
just-
good time.
Yeah, we totally had a good time. Pirate metal has got to be like... I think, like, in all, like, hardcore, you know, like the sort of like Hate Breed, Upon a Burning Body, you know, that deep bass, fucking high groove metal is probably my favorite of the subgenres. But my second favorite is definitely pirate metal. Like, I don't think there's anything pirate metal I don't like.
I think it's just because most of what we hear is fun. It's
Yeah.
a lot of good times usually in there. And there was one song on this album that was slower, but at the end it was hilarious.
Yep.
So
you
I
got
mean,
you got to go back and give 25/7 a good listen, and then you got to give the first Lagerstein album a listen as well, which I haven't done yet. I've listened to 25/7. 25/7 is really good, and if it hadn't been for Have a Drink, we probably would have done that one instead.
Mm-hmm.
But I needed to talk about Have a Drink, so.
I like it.
But Lagerstein's now on the short list of bands I'll be keeping an eye on for future reviews.
For sure, yeah, man. If they pop up here with a new album sometime soon, what's the pace that they're putting albums out?
I mean, they did one 2016. There was 2012, 2016, 2019. So figure with COVID, 2030.
All right, I'll still be doing overtime then. I'll let you know about my
It's
schedule.
not like you'll be back by then. Jesus. All right. So I'm a dumb fuck, and I recorded a podcast and then didn't record my guest sound. So there's two versions of the Warrior Nun show. There's one of me with silence, and there's one of me that Jesse put up where I sound like I'm laughing at nothing.
Just pretend your name is Chris and listen to the episode, and everything will make sense.
Yeah.
Like Mark is talking to you.
So yeah, it's just a lot of me just laughing like a dumb girl. Speaking of dumb girls, tomorrow night we'll be doing a Long Road to Ruin for Pirates of the Caribbean. Friday night a special TV party because this is when Jason Teasley is available.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be reviewing the television classic, instant classic, Warrior Nun. Instant classic.
That's such great source material to draw off of.
Oh yes, tits and erect nipples.
What were you doing? Like you were reading. I don't know if you were reading from the wiki or whatever, but where
I
you were
was
talking
reading
about,
from the wiki. Yes.
oh my gosh, dude, where they were like, I can't believe priests were actually praising the series. I was like, that's no way. But of course, there was a lot of criticism. Clearly,
Yes, like the erect
but
nipples.
belts and boobs.
Yep. So no Metal Hammer of Doom next week. Instead, we're going to do a TV party for Keep Your Hands Off Iso Ken. We're going to do a comic strip for the Umbrella Academy Season 1 and Book 1. And then we'll be doing some boxing. We're going to be looking at some Larry Holmes fights and the history of the underappreciated Larry Holmes. So you go ahead and check all that out in the archives. The next time, we're going to do something a little different on the next Metal Hammer of Doom. August 12th, rather. We're going to review a live concert.
Yeah,
We've never done that
fun.
before. Yeah,
It's
man.
gonna be blast.
But if we're going to do it for any band, it has to be Clutch, right?
Oh, no doubt, dude. No doubt.
So they've done these paid internet shows where they do a concert from their practice space. And it's called Live from the Doom Saloon. This will be the second one. And even though Jesse's a notoriously cheap bastard, doesn't spend his money on anything, he bought the $9 ticket for this. So
I did, and the shirt, sir. I went and
oh,
splurged.
Jesus Christ. You spent $40 and got the shirt?
Call that COVID treat to me.
Oh, look at you.
Spending that COVID money.
Took a little bit out of the house fund.
I did,
Good
man.
for
I got
you.
the shirt coming, and I got the ticket. I'm ready to watch. It's gonna be a blast.
Good. We should be gay and watch this concert in our shirts together.
I was thinking about like at least maybe hopping on, I don't know, whatever Facebook or however we do the video thing.
We could portal it up.
There you go. Yeah, you will put your shirt on, no pants though.
Yeah, I'll be Donald Duck in it.
Okay, great. Wouldn't have it any other way.
If the camera's placed just right, you're going to see all my twigs and berries.
I've gotta fix up my space down here too, so I'm gonna have the stereo blaring. I've got it, I've got my computer all set up. It's gonna be a fun time.
So it's not just like darkness in Jesse's eyes.
Yeah, that's not what's going to happen.
All right, so and then we'll get back into reviews proper. We'll do 2 more before the end of August. We're going to do Avatar, Hunter Gatherer, and then Carcass. Carcass, Toward Arteries. Both those albums come out August 7th, and we'll get to them in time. So go ahead and give those a listen. It's the only show Jesse is deigning to do these days because he's doing the overtime over there in the OIO. So,
oh, you betcha.
And we wish Jesse a speedy recovery and return to the Source Material podcast, but that's probably not happening before January. So,
I miss podcasting. I miss being able to contribute and actually do something and edit, and it's just it's one of those things where I'm so essential right now. It's taken me away from the things that I love, but I love money. Ask Clutch and whatever band.
MasterCard or Visa, American Express. There's nothing against those credit cards, but as we all know, cash is the best.
That's right.
All right. I won't ask you to do any plugs because you don't plug shit. You don't do shit.
Do nothing.
Yep. I'm just sit in front of a computer waiting for the spiral of death to stop.
It's a long spiral, sir. Very long.
Yes, sir. All right. So with that said, we shall take our leave of you. We hope you've enjoyed our pirate metal shenanigans tonight. For Jesse, Starcher, be well, be safe, and yar, drink the rum.
Yar.